Let's give you a look at how the
played 2
Twins
games.
stack up
My 3rd game.
defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. His arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him the complete shortstop.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
Hey, we got two down.
Chop foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded to third. Kirkland is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Steven Souza makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work with this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Johnny Marquez into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And that's in there for strike one. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Valenzuela is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Carmen Valentin will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It should never be that high, ever.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Oh, man. All-star.
Stepping in now, Antonio De Jesus. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in.
One down.
Tap fouled at home plate. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Into the box now, Juan Bautista, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs, 39 driven in.
I don't know what to tell him.
swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Keep swinging at it.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Gene Segura will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
No one out now.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Castillo has it in his sights. Makes the play, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. A.J. Pollock stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Wow. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Usually the slider shatter bats.
David
if it didn't break a bat, they
with
broke
his
the
team
ball
still
and knocked
looking
it
at a
over
0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Well, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Huh?
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Settling in now, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around his hole.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Shut the game down.
2 down here.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
The only thing I would do would be fastball.
Mets strand 1.
Cutter,
they trail this one 1-0.
Two-seam fastball. That's all I'd throw. Do 3 pitches. Can you hit my heat?
Smith heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
With this guy here. just with the way I throw the ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I have to pitch 9 innings.
Hit hard on the ground to second. To his left, Stapleton. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets,
Johnny Marquez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Valenzuela going back on it.
Gone. It's gone. Damn.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him.
This guy has
as the
7
Mets have
home
come
runs
back
before he
to
hit one
tie
off
things
me.
at 1.
I never give up a home run to the home run leaders, but the guys that got 5 and 6 home runs, they always get one on me.
And as a pitcher, when your guys aren't scoring any runs for you, it makes things awfully difficult out there
beautiful
for you.
pitch.
I mean, he's held them off for as long as he could, but now with one swing, this is a completely different ballgame.
Carmen Valentin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Hit to third. Kirkland fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Got him out.
up next for the Mets,
Antonio De Jesus is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Hey, now we got 2.
This does seem like such a lazy sport.
And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run.
Right.
I get all the outs at home plate.
Batista will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Batista.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
The shortstop, number 9.
Gene Segura will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Scorched to third. On to first, and they turn the double play.
They said
Number 11,
A.J. Pollock will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Score remains tied 1-1.
I haven't gotten a whole lot of strikeouts since I hit All-Star.
Leading off the inning,
we got
David
4
Tan,
runs.
and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Got him.
Didn't even swing at it.
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys.
Hi.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Hey, 2 down here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, need a strikeout right here. Here we go.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to
His
make a team
curveball
pay for
went
hitting
right
it
at
is to
him.
come around and score.
He turned
Let's see
around.
what they can do.
Johnny Marquez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ball game.
Carmen Valentin is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
1-1.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the 3rd base dugout. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're down here 5-1.
Coach will take me out.
Leading off the inning, Antonio DeJesus, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And you got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one, and a great competitor, too.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Gene Segura will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Well, sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Too high. 1-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. High pop-up. Franco is there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. A.J. Pollock ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. And you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And it's quickly 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause and the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, you know, just in case he's thinking about it.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Twins 6 and the Mets 1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in a standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.
A month. Well, less than a month and a half left. Oh, we get to play a game against Oakland. I won't get to pitch against Cleveland again. It sucks.
Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. But clearly, he's seeing the ball really well right now.
Come on, get ahead. Let's go.
Brett Lowry stands in as he looks at a called strike. Eric, these Twins as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And this is the final game of the homestand before they hit the road for 7 games. So yeah, you can bet they'd like to head out on a winning note.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been driving in runs nearly every chance he gets lately. Recorded more than 10 RBIs in his last 10 ball games.
Timothy Sanchez will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they're playing behind the American League leader in strikeouts. That probably means not a lot of opportunities for them today, but you've got to stay on your toes. Be ready at every pitch. You can't just assume there's going to be a ton of swing and misses. You're going to get a chance.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. It's the A's nothing. Twins coming to bat. Andy Voigt makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. A 1 pitch on its way. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner.
Brantley's watching it.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 19th home run for him on the season. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
By much.
Nick Castellanos now.
Nick Castellanos.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 13 home runs and 48 driven in. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 6. Center
Stephen Crawford digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right here.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Hey, one away, one away.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he overadjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Third base, and they all said safe.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Rios over to his left.
I got it.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7, shortstop,
Juan Reyes will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Kirkland takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But not before Jeff Warner gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Warner.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Come on, guys.
Not to first base.
No, he ain't gonna draw back.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Brantley going back. Still going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the A's get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Stepping in now, Ricky Rosenberg.
Second baseman.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gregorius is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Timothy Sanchez.
Timothy Sanchez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Hey, 2 down here.
And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Rios going back on it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 run. Joe Roth is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The windup and the 0-1. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Chris wants to play him mad. He's feeling mad as he comes on tonight.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Into the box, Andy Voigt. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
This guy's been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
I don't see him.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Nick Castellanos stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1-2, here it comes. Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. A's are gone in order. Still down by... Crawford heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Here comes more home runs.
Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Got him.
Well, at this point, you know he's going to be a much more relaxed pitcher out there on the mound. He's working with a 4-run lead.
25
and he does a good job right there to earn himself out number 1.
Standing in now, Juan Reyes.
Hey, come on now, here we
Looped
go.
out towards short. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Out in front of it, strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Gregorius is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Striding into the box, Ricky Rosenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting,
Brett Laurie digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And this one gets away.
Hey, we got 2.
Hey, fellas, hold him right here.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Rios sprinting after it, and that's the 3rd out. Timothy Sanchez will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Sanchez.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Hey, field plays it one here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, that's another pitch right down the middle, though. So he's gotten away with it so far, but I think he's given him a little bit too much to hit here.
Too high.
12, 1 ball,
1-2.
strikes.
And he got him. Joe Roth stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah. We got too many bases.
Andy Voigt will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Still 2-2. Down the third baseline. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Nick Castellanos will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-2. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 6-3 contest. Stephen Crawford steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Get himself right here. Let's go.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's still sticking.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a run on. Juan Reyes will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Wow. Yeah, it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Fouled back. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Jeff Warner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Make out what
3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score.
Oh, it affected.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And he finally gets his sinker over here for a called strike 1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Ricky Rosenberg digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box, Brett Laurie. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
One down.
Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
3 home runs this game.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Timothy Sanchez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Valley has got it, and the side is retired.
That's probably it for me. Yep. Fireworks for 1. 11-5. 7 innings, 9 strikeouts.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there.
I just gave up
3 hits,
5
including
runs.
a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it.
5 runs. Hey, just so happened to be my team scored 11, so. You say it's not bad, but my ERA's gone up. To 1.63. It went up almost 30 points. 147, I think it was. Where was that?
Let me get you a whip up. Someone's knocking. Fucker. Yeah. I would. So I'm fun. Fucker. It's like saying, oh, what was it?
Yeah, it was. That would have sucked. I don't think you would have eaten it.
All kinds of this suck too.